What do we do?
We fight. "23 films built one universe, up until Endgame ended the Infinity Saga, only to begin that of the Multiverse Saga. And what followed next felt like chaos. The world after the Blip. The Blip changed everything. It literally shook the whole Marvel universe. For 5 years, half of the people were gone. Then suddenly billions of people were back in a world that had moved on without them. The governments had changed. Societies were different. People's lives were not the same. This was the Blip the reality MCU began to explore after Endgame. WandaVision was the first to experience the human side of this. Wanda Maximoff was very sad because she lost Vision. She made a town where everything was perfect. It was like a TV show from the past where she could live with Vision. The rest of the world was not okay. People outside of this town were confused and scared. Wanda's pain changed the world around her. It showed us that the Blip did not just make people disappear, it had also hurt people's feelings and changed their lives. The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. The Falcon and the Winter Soldier showed us the political fallout of the Blip. Sam Wilson and Bucky Barnes were trying to deal with a world that was trying to recover from 5 years of missing people. Sam was given Captain America's shield, and Bucky was trying to make things right from his past. Meanwhile, society was trying to figure out who to trust and how to move forward after something big happened. Hawkeye. Then there was Hawkeye that showed us how the Blip affected people personally. Clint Barton was trying to reconnect with his family. He was sad about losing Natasha. He was also teaching a girl named Kate Bishop. Through Kate, we saw a generation of heroes. Young people were becoming heroes while the old heroes were trying to deal with their past. Spider-Man: Far From Home. Spider-Man: Far From Home showed us how Peter Parker dealt with a world that knew his secret. Tony Stark was gone, and Peter was alone. The Blip brought people back, but not stability. Governments, schools, and communities had shifted, and Peter had to navigate all of this. This captured the adolescent perspective of the fallout of the Blip. Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Doctor Strange's solo adventure raises the stakes even higher. Wanda, the Scarlet Witch, was a threat to the multiverse. She was driven by pain and wanted to change reality. Different realities collided. Strange had to confront possibilities that did not exist in his universe. What If showed us the possibilities of the multiverse. Stories like Peggy Carter as Captain Carter or T'Challa as Star-Lord were not fun ideas. They showed us that every choice creates timelines, new threats, and new opportunities. It reinforced that no timeline is safe and heroes' decisions can have consequences across multiple realities. The main point is that by this time we knew that the multiverse is real, it is dangerous, and the rules are different. New heroes enter the story. As the multiverse opened, the Marvel Universe needed heroes. Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. Shang-Chi introduced us to arts, magical rings, and a personal story of family and identity. The Ten Rings organization connected past threats with multiversal implications. Shang-Chi's journey made him a key figure in crossovers. Eternals. The Eternals expanded the Marvel Universe's timeline. They revealed beings who had influenced Earth for thousands of years. Their return highlighted forces and teased the deeper mythology behind the Celestials, a threat far beyond anything the Avengers had faced. Black Widow. Black Widow's legacy story gave closure to Natasha Romanoff. It introduced Yelena Belova, who will carry her legacy forward. This ensured continuity in the side of the saga while creating a character who will participate in future multiversal conflicts. Black Panther. Wakanda Forever. Wakanda continued to evolve after T'Challa. The movie showed leaders like his younger sister becoming the new Panther and new challenges of the underworld conflicts. The Marvels. The Marvels tied together cosmic players. It connected separate storylines showing that cosmic forces are converging. This set the stage for crossovers. The main point is that these new heroes were not added randomly. Each one was carefully positioned to join events. Earth's defenders were not enough anymore. The Marvel Universe needed cosmic heroes to face threats that spanned realities. Cosmic and multiversal threats expand. By this stage, it is no longer about Earth or one timeline. The stakes are massive. The universe itself is under threat. The stories are showing us how fragile reality can be. The consequences of the saga. The blip and the multiverse are reaching across galaxies and realities. Heroes cannot just stay local anymore. Thor, Love and Thunder. Thor returned with a mission that felt personal but ended up tying into stakes. Gore the God Butcher was a force of annihilation with an agenda to kill gods across the multiverse. For Thor, this was about legacy, survival, and understanding his place in a universe that is constantly expanding. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. The Guardians of the Galaxy are still exploring the stakes of the Marvel Cinematic Universe and are fighting battles on planets while dealing with the High Evolutionary. These movies show that the multiverse is not a problem for one place. It is everywhere. A bad guy in one galaxy can cause problems across timelines and realities. The Guardians of the Galaxy adventures introduce us to technology and planetary politics. We see that there are alliances in a universe that is on the brink of multiversal instability. What is important here is that even though most heroes started on Earth, the story now says that defending Earth is not enough. Threats are no longer limited to one place or planet or even reality. Then there is Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania. If the cosmic scale was already big, this movie makes it even bigger. Kang the Conqueror is not a bad guy, he is a multiversal force. Kang the Conqueror has a reach and ambition that makes everything before him look small. Ant-Man's journey into the quantum realm was just a step into a network of realities and alternate timelines. Kang the Conqueror represents a type of bad guy that the Marvel Cinematic Universe is exploring. Kang the Conqueror is not just physically dangerous, he is also strategically unstoppable. Kang the Conqueror's presence confirms that every movie, show and timeline from now on will be connected by a multiversal thread. The stakes are no longer about one place. They are universal and multiversal and potentially existential. The story begins converging again. After looking at the emotional fallout of the blip and the multiverse destabilization, the Marvel Cinematic Universe starts bringing separate storylines together. These threads, which seemed unrelated at first, are pointing toward a crossover. It is a deliberate approach. If you pay attention, the hints are everywhere. Secret Invasion. Secret Invasion shows how infiltration and secrecy can escalate threats quietly but devastatingly. Skrulls disguised as humans manipulating governments and institutions show that the multiverse is not the danger. The Marvel Cinematic Universe is reminding us that without cosmic chaos, deception and betrayal can shake entire systems. This series also bridges to stories showing that even characters we think are not important might play crucial roles when timelines and multiversal stakes collide. Conflicts on Earth are still critical. They form the base for larger multiversal chaos. Agatha Along. Then there is Agatha All Along, a series that seems small and focused on characters, but actually ties back to Wanda's story. It looks at the consequences of power, grief, and manipulation within a local community. The personal becomes political, the magical becomes multiversal. Wanda's evolution from a grieving widow to the Scarlet Witch becomes a point for everything else, connecting character arcs to universal-scale threats. Deadpool and Wolverine. Deadpool and Wolverine adds another layer. The Marvel Cinematic Universe is embracing meta-narratives. Deadpool's awareness of realities and timelines is comic relief, but it also hints that the multiverse has consequences beyond the obvious. What seems like humor actually sets up the understanding that universes are colliding and that variants of characters can and will show up unexpectedly. Captain America: Brave New World. Sam Wilson's Captain America arc continues to deepen the story. By becoming Captain America, he represents continuity and stability amid chaos. Sam Wilson's world intersects with multiversal threats. He is a reminder that heroes from Earth are still vital. They are the glue holding the multiverse together on the human side, grounding the story emotionally, while threats escalate cosmically. Thunderbolts is setting up a complex world where bad guys, anti-heroes, and unlikely alliances contribute to the narrative convergence. These characters, once considered not important, are now players. Their stories show that the Marvel Cinematic Universe is not converging timelines. It is converging moral, social, and ethical threads. Heroes and bad guys are all part of the narrative tapestry, preparing audiences for a massive Avengers-level conflict. Where everything is heading, All these storylines and characters are coming together to create a finish that will change the Marvel Cinematic Universe. The new Avengers movies are what Phase 4 and Phase 5 have been getting us ready for. An event that happens across many universes where the choices people make and the things that happen to them all come together. The Marvel Cinematic Universe is going to be very different after the Avengers films. The Avengers films are the end result of everything that has been happening in Phase 4 and Phase 5. Avengers, Doomsday. In Avengers, Doomsday, the heroes that we have been following for a long time will have to deal with problems that are really big and really tough. Kang the Conqueror is the guy, and he is very good at controlling time and the multiverse, which makes him very hard to stop. The heroes know what they have to do. They have to work to save everything. This is not about saving the Earth, it is about saving the whole reality. The last story ended with Endgame. Avengers. Doomsday is the start of a story that could change everything. Avengers, Secret Wars. Then there is Avengers, Secret Wars. This is the finale where all the universes and timelines come together. It is the event that the whole Multiverse Saga has been leading up to. Heroes from realities, some that we know and some that we do not, will fight against the biggest threat to decide the fate of the multiverse. The end result is not a lot of action, it is also the end of the story and the start of something new. Every character's story, everything that happened in the multiverse, and every big threat all come together. The stories that we have been following, from Wanda's sadness to Kang's victories, from Peter Parker's mistakes in the multiverse to the Guardians' adventures in space, all matter now. The main thing to remember is that the Marvel Universe has changed a lot. From the end of Endgame, which was about the Earth, to the crazy multiverse stories that we have now, every movie and series is part of a big story that all fits together. People who were confused after Endgame now have a map to follow. Sadness, being lost, timelines, new heroes, big threats, everything coming together, and finally, we can have a resolute in.